Well, guys, SoFi looks like it might be going to the teens sooner rather than later. Look, the entire market right now, cheers, by the way, I appreciate you all for tuning in. The entire market now is in free fall, right? Especially the Qs, the small caps are getting hit, and SoFi right now is down 6.5%, down over $1.40 on the day. And essentially, guys, we're holding on by a thread at this $20 support, $20.50 support. So we're going to break down the charts today, go over what I'm looking to do, talk about overall, the charts, where my head's at with SoFi, right? So hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe for more content. Check out all the previous videos from today. It's been a crazy day, man. And join the Patreon if you want to keep up with my portfolio updates, what I'm doing in the market, plus be a part of the private Discord. That's all linked down below. Also pinned in the comments. And now, cheers again. Let's get into it. So we are getting destroyed. And like we talked about when SoFi was at $25 a share not too long ago, we talked about these gaps. We talked about the first gap down at $23.50, right? We filled that. And then we talked about the next one, which was down at $20, $20.50, which that was support back in, when was that? Back over the summer, July, August, right? So if you guys have been watching the stock, you probably saw we had a huge run out of that April low. I think we hit $8 in April, if I'm not mistaken. So this stock, was a single-digit stock not even a year ago, guys. People tend to forget that, People tend to forget 10 months ago, SoFi was $8. Do you remember that? People tend to forget that. So it went from $8 to $12. It saw a bit of support for a month or two. Then it had a huge run from 12 all the way to 20. It pretty much doubled in the matter of a month or two. And that's where we saw the consolidation, where we're at now pretty much, and then it went all the way to 32. So this is a critical spot of support from that consolidation back in summer, and if we break through this point, which it's still possible with this market, I think we're going to 18. That's why I was saying I'm buying at 18 to 20 bucks a share. That's why I was saying that, and it looks like we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. And it's just been complete slaughter for SoFi stock since earnings and since the public offering, as you guys know. This thing has fallen off a cliff in the last couple of days. It's down 20% in the last week, which is horrible. And from all-time highs, we're down almost 40% officially. But again, people forget the stock was at $8 in April, so we're still up over 130% or 120% off that low. So at this point, man, it's not too bad. It's bad. Don't get me wrong. It's bad. But if you're really trying to put things into perspective, when in doubt, zoom out. It's not that bad. And I think if we got really ugly, I think we could get down to $17. 17 was the high from, I think, February of 2025. So about a year ago, we hit 17, then we tanked to 860. So I feel like that gap could fill down to 17. It's possible. And at that point, I'm going to be smashing the buy button. I got to be honest with you guys. I'm going to be buying in this 17, 18 window, $20 window, which we're pretty much there. But I'm not looking to buy here, guys. I got to be honest. I think we might be seeing more downside. It's looking like a falling knife right now. And I want to see how the market in general reacts to Google's earnings and Amazon's earnings before I make any other buys here. Personally, that's what I'm doing. So at this point, you could make money on a relief rally here, but I think you could get another $1, $2 of downside, which make the opportunity even better. So at this point, man, SoFi's getting hit, no green in sight, falling knife, and it's approaching some key levels. And when in doubt, zoom out. That's all I can really say. The 3-year chart looks good, or max chart, whatever. This is a multi-year chart. It looks good. This pullback is healthy, as you guys can see on this chart. So, yeah, at this point, I'm being patient. I'm holding on to the shares that I have, and I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to see how it plays out after, again, Google's earnings, Amazon's earnings, and I kind of just want this week to be over, right? Let's digest this week and regroup over the weekend, come back on Monday, and we'll see how we're looking, right? So at this point, that's what we're dealing with, guys, when it comes to SoFi. And for me, look, again, I'm buying more, but not yet. And other stocks I'm looking at, we covered in my previous video. I added more Micron, or not added more. I added 2 Micron for the first time today, a little nibble position, whatever you want to call it, a little swing trade. I bought some here as the stock's down about 20% from highs, and we're obviously holding an uptrend still. And I think the momentum is going to continue. I don't think the memory chip stocks are done yet. There will be a point where they are done, but I don't think that point is yet. So I did add a little bit Micron here, but other than that, guys, I'm just chilling and waiting for, again, these earnings and for this week to end, quite frankly. And it's just been a brutal week. We're seeing stocks like OKLO down 17% today. Stocks like AMD, which we covered earlier, down 17%, holding on to 200, which I think by the looks of it, we're going under 200. I think we fill the gap down to 185 by the looks of it here. We have stocks like Palantir completely free falling, right? They had good earnings, the stock popped, but the market just can't keep the gains. The stock couldn't keep the gains in this market that we're in. Tesla's down 4%, holding on above $400. What else is down today? Everything, you name it, we're down across the board. The only ones that aren't getting too hit are Google and Amazon because the market's anticipating those earnings. And Apple is actually green. Apple's looking real good. We called this one out before the earnings, and it's ripped since. I think we're up 11% since earnings, or right before earnings. Unbelievable. Apple's breaking out. Don't doubt Apple. That dip was bought in waves. Microsoft's also up today, which Microsoft, although I'm not looking to buy it, I got to be honest, but it's arguably a decent value here. It looks like we're arguably reaching a bottom when the Qs are down 2.5% and Microsoft's up 1.5%. That should tell you something. Maybe we're seeing some sort of bottom here. Not that I'm looking to buy it again because I have a lot of Mag 7 stocks already. But look, Microsoft approaching a key level on this 3-year chart. Big support. Keep your eyes on it. So yeah, what do you guys think? I'm excited. I think overall we're going to look back on these tech stocks in a month or two and be like, that was a pretty good buying opportunity. That's what I think is going to happen. But there is no doubt the market is broadening. We're seeing energy stocks going up. A lot of these other, industrials. We're seeing financial stocks, defense stocks do well. And that money is coming from somewhere. It's coming out of these tech stocks. We're seeing those other sectors do well, but I think we're going to get that rotation back. I don't think money is going to just flow out of tech completely. We're going to get the money to come back in, and we're going to get these stocks to move. But it might take some time. I think it's going to take a little time. It's not going to happen tomorrow, but in a week, 2-3 weeks, as the market digests earnings, it digests, the new Fed chairman, right? All these different things. I think there's a decent chance we come back here. So that's what I'm positioning myself for. I'm not just in tech stocks. Obviously, I own some healthcare. I do own some energy. I own some, I got my money in different places. I have my money in different sectors. But yes, a majority of my portfolio is tech, and I'm buying still. I think we're still going to see more upside. And you got to take risk. In times like these, man, when stocks, especially tech stocks, are getting hit, people are running for the hills. If you still see the opportunity, that's the time to strike. That's the time to take risk. And people that take risk in this market get rewarded. That's the idea, at least. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments your thoughts. Hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Join my Patreon if you want to work with me more one-on-one. Be a part of the Discord, private Discord. And if you want to get access to my portfolio updates, all the trades I'm making, investments, all of that is linked down below. Also pinned in the comments, or go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you all in the next video.